am Lu Phương Mai from HSBC Vietnam. I hope that you had some coffee so that you can be alert to this very interesting discussion. We'll be talking about the breaking points between economy and environment. Everybody is talking about ESG. We're saying that we have to do ESG, but do we really understand it? The common thing we agree on is that it will cost money. How do we do ESG in an effective way so that we can balance economy and financial elements, being able to survive as a business, but also at the same time being mindful of the environment? This afternoon we have 4 prestige panelists from institutions and businesses from Vietnam and abroad. I'd like to introduce Ms. Đinh Thị Quỳnh Vân, General Director, PwC Vietnam. She has been with PwC for a long while. She's not only General Director of the corporation, but she's also a consultant on tax, and she has been a panelist for many different conferences, especially in sustainable development. PwC is not only among the big 4, but also in Vietnam they are very involved with ESG activities, and recently they were designated as a partner for Climate Finance Accelerator, a technical program that is financed by the British government in Vietnam. And second, we have Mr. Vũ Chí Công, Director of ESG from VinaCapital. They are the leading investment fund in Vietnam. He has 13 years working in ESG and sustainable development. He has been leading ESG departments of different places, including VinaCapital. VinaCapital right now is making very tangible, positive contribution in raising awareness in Vietnam. Mr. Ahmed Yakane, Country Head of Corporate Banking from HSBC. He has 20 years experience with HSBC. He have hold several different high-level positions all over the world. HSBC themselves has 100-year of operation in Vietnam, and we do hope that HSBC will continue to contribute to the sustainable development of the country as an international bank. Finally, Mr. Jason Yu Wei Peng, Director of Project Management Department, UoB Vietnam, and he's right now focusing on sustainable development goals for businesses, supporting them in making ethical and sustainable investment. We have both international and Vietnamese panelists, so this afternoon I will be posing the question both in Vietnamese and English, wherever it suits. We do prepare headsets for you so that you can listen to the interpretation either in Vietnamese or English. Please use it if it is suitable to you. And now let's start first with banks. Mr. Công, when you do due diligence for potential investment projects, we know that you do have ESG scoring. Can you please share a bit more of VinaCapital on deploying ESG scoring? And most importantly, how can you from that choose the quality investment? Thank you for your question. VinaCapital have built an investment decision process. We start with due diligence, and we score them, we rate them, we pick them, we invest in them, and we support with them throughout. So your question is on us scoring them. We have ESG framework with about 122 questions on a wide range of issues, around 100 issues, but we focus on 20 issues that are most important for Vietnam. We would rate them on whether they have waste management policy, energy management policies, or energy efficiency policies. For each of those questions, we will be rating them or scoring them. And when we invest in such business, we will look at the scores of each of the portfolios. We have over 75, which is the best one. Or lower, we would have 75 to 50s, or lower than 50. So for the first group, we would communicate them in a certain way so that they will be aware that investors and consumers are paying attention to certain areas in ESG. So based on the ESG rating that you have, what are the criteria for you to say whether they are good or not? For us, we don't really just prioritize the good businesses. In Vietnam, we would say that in general the market is not doing that good yet. So we focus on selecting the businesses, and then after that we will support them to build up. And we look at it from a portfolio point of view, and we support them to grow over time instead of entirely cut out those who are not performing well in ESG. There were businesses who we have been working with for a while, and we have communicated with them, we have supported them, but they haven't improved, then we will leave them. I will circle back to you on that because I think that's quite interesting. Và câu hỏi kế tiếp chúng tôi xin dành cho anh Abed ở tại HSBC. Thì cũng tương tự như với bên quỹ ngân hàng vậy đó, chúng ta cũng có các cơ chế để mà mình có thể chấm điểm. Thì mình chấm điểm như thế nào ạ? Với HSBC